Hey guys, Brian Dixon here, Usana's Executive Director of Scientific and Clinical Affairs, and I'm here to tell you all about Usana's Provlavanol C100. When it comes to Provlavanol, the first thing we have to think about is antioxidant protection. And let's just not throw that word around either. You need to know what antioxidants are because they're super important for cellular health. You see, a lot of people assume that our environment, our foods, and our own bodies provide enough protection for our cells. But in today's world, we're bombarded with stress, pollution, unhealthy diets, sedentary lifestyle, UV exposure, smoking, sleep deprivation, all of which can cause something called free radicals to form. Even the simple act of breathing, living, and metabolizing our food creates free radicals. Thank you. And this is actually a good thing because we need a certain amount of free radicals in our body to stay healthy. But when the amount of free radicals is out of balance and there are more than our body can handle naturally, it can cause what is called oxidative stress. And if that stress sticks around too long, it leads to oxidative damage. And oxidative damage is bad because if this sort of stress continues, over time, it can begin a cascade of irreparable oxidative damage to our cells. Think of it like this. One of my favorite sports is mountain biking because there's nothing like getting out in nature for your daily workout. So as you can probably imagine, I keep pretty good care of my bike. But unfortunately, there's things like rain, grease, dirt, all that over time will begin to take its toll on my bike. But without protecting it, eventually the ride becomes a rough, dangerous, bumpy one. In case you haven't made the connection yet, your body would be the bike in this scenario, and elements like rain would be the free radicals that can lead to oxidative stress, aka rust. Just like I'd protect my bike from rust and wear, antioxidants protect our body's cells by neutralizing those pesky free radicals. So where did the antioxidants in Provlavanol come from? Well, it's all in the name. We call it Provlavanol C for a reason. This supplement contains substantial amounts of Usana's proprietary Poly-C blend, a unique vitamin C blend that raises the levels of vitamin C in the blood longer than ascorbic acid alone, which is what you'll find in most other supplements. Vitamin C is an essential nutrient that many consider the master antioxidant. But you could also call it a master builder because it serves a lot of functions in the cell. Here are just a few. First and foremost, it tames those oxidative damaging free radicals we just talked about. Plus, it helps regenerate other antioxidants too. It's almost like it slowly builds and reinforces an antioxidant wall of defense. Speaking of building a strong wall of defense, vitamin C also is essential for collagen synthesis. Collagen is the most abundant structural protein in the body and is crucial for building and strengthening muscles, teeth, bones, skin, blood vessels. It literally holds every cell in our bodies together, just like the mortar in this brick wall. And if that falls apart, we fall apart. Lastly, vitamin C is also widely accepted as an important nutrient for maintaining healthy immune function. It does this by stimulating the production and function of leukocytes, aka white blood cells. You need to keep those white blood cells abundant if you want a strong immune system. Once again, with the help of vitamin C, you're building an overall solid, healthy wall of defense. So it's obvious that our Poly-C blend is totally awesome. But you know what's even cooler? This special blend is only one half of our Provlavanol supplement. The other half is another powerful antioxidant, grapeseed extract. Grapes are more or less the original superfruit. Their power comes from something called don't try saying that with a mouthful of grapes. Proanthocyanidins. This is basically a big sciencey word for the flavonoids found in purple grapes and berries. And research has suggested that these little compounds play a big role in supporting and maintaining good health. Just like vitamin C, grapeseed extract helps keep your immunity strong by modulating cell signaling pathways related to immune function. But one of its most important effects is in helping to protect healthy cardiovascular function. How so? Well, you've probably heard that moderate amounts of red wine can be good for you. That's because this stuff is packed with those proanthocyanidins from grapeseed extract. The French know what I'm talking about. Hey guys, that's your cue. Let's lose the mime. Their diets are usually relatively high in saturated fat, yet they have some of the healthiest hearts. Crazy, right? This apparent French paradox has been attributed, at least in part, to the red wine the French drink with most of their meals. Why is it so healthy? One reason is because the proanthocyanidins in red wine help maintain healthy circulation by supporting endothelial function. Endothelial cells line the interior surface of our blood vessels and arteries. These cells have many functions. One of these functions is making nitric oxide, which is the substance that signals for vasodilation. Basically, it tells our blood vessels to relax or dilate so blood can flow through more easily. To illustrate the importance of vasodilation, let's take a little trip out to my garden. Yes, I'm both a scientist and a proud gardener. Don't be so surprised, it's where I developed my passion for health and nutrition. Anyway, you can think of blood pressure like water flowing through a garden hose. When you turn the water on a hose with a small diameter, you'll have a much higher pressure than a hose with a larger diameter with the same amount of water. Similarly, there will be much higher pressure on a constricted blood vessel than a relaxed one that are pumping the same amount of blood. And the more pressure in your blood vessels means more pressure on your heart, and that's generally not something we want. Vasodilation relaxes blood vessels to help support circulation and blood pressure. And it's the endothelial cells that help control this function, which might be slightly more important than my vegetable garden. Because we're Usana, we partnered with the scientists at Boston University to research the effects of vitamin C and grapeseed extract on endothelial function. If you'd like to read about the details of the study, you can find the full write-up on usana.com. But in short, what we found was that in addition to generally raising the levels of antioxidants in the blood, this powerful combination of ingredients promotes healthy circulation and blood pressure, specifically by defending those endothelial cells against oxidative stress. By providing this protection, nitric oxide can keep doing its job of relaxing our blood vessels. So to help support good circulation, Provlavanol C is the answer. Well, now you know exactly what makes Provlavanol C100 so awesome. Using Usana's innovative nutritional hybrid technology to form a single tablet, it's the perfect combination of powerful grapeseed bioflavonoids and high-potency vitamin C. This unique antioxidant blend is designed to promote sound cardiovascular health, support balanced immune function, help maintain youthful-looking skin, and much, much more. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about why Usana's Provlavanol C100 is such an amazing product. The more informed you are, the more able you'll be to make the choices to support your long-term health.